Yes, Johnny, you guys obviously faced Washington last year. Same coach, same system, same quarterback, same receivers. What can you take from that game that you could apply to this game?
Obviously, the personnel, they're very similar to last year. They've been in the system, for a long time, the quarterback that is, and the receivers, so, we got to do a better job just communicating on our end and, practice and worry about us, what we can do. And, I know how explosive their offense is. We just got to make sure we're handling our assignments and communicate very well this week.
Is there anything that they do that's different than most other teams? I mean, it seems like they look very vertical.
They score a lot of points and a lot of yardage. So we just trying to do our job and make sure we don't give up explosive plays, which is most of their offense. If you look at the touchdowns, man, they're airing it out. So, if we could do a good job staying on top of those routes, that will help us.
How valuable, with that being said, with Washington, how many points they score, how valuable is it to get up to a good start considering how slow you guys have been?
Yeah, I don't think 10 points is going to win this game for us. So we're going to do our best to, to match whatever they've got and then find a way to, win this battle in the end. We don't feel like this is in any way going to be an old AFC, NFC 1967 ground and pound game. So this is exciting. We're up for the task and kind of fired up to go up against this opponent.
Earlier this week, Mel Kiper put Jordan Morgan, number 22, on his big board. What do you think about that, and what do you think makes Jordan Morgan a first-round pick?
First of all, Jordan's a fantastic talent, and he's a fantastic human being. He's one of the easiest guys I've ever had to coach. Great kid, great steward for this university. He'll do anything you ask him to do, and he's taken all of the coaching that we've set out there for him. We've asked him a lot of them, asked him to do a lot of different schemes, a lot of different things, and it's showing up on film. So I'm glad that Mel finally got a copy of the film.
Johnny, with your defense, do they guard, but will you have them guard specific players, or will they just have their parts of the field that they are guarding the guy that's on that side?
There's part of, what they do that we're going to have to match up, our personnel with their personnel. But most of the time we just play assignment, depending on what formation they give us.
Well, within that, if it looks like they're targeting a specific defender, how do you adjust that?
We have certain ways to rotate the coverage and things like that. Like I said, it depends on what they're doing and what formation they're giving us. Then we'll adapt, and putting the right person on their best player.
Does it look like they move their guys around to try to exploit someone?
A lot. They do a lot of. There's unbalanced, there's quads, there's empty, and they motion, they shift. So, those sort of things that we worry more than anything else, how we're going to adjust to it and make sure we don't blow our assignments. We get 20 hours. That's the thing about college football. And there's a lot of offense we got to defend. So we got to do a really good job. Our staff's done a great job, passing the assignments over to the players, and then obviously they got to execute.
One for each of you. First, Brennan, obviously Raymond came in, started, got hurt, came back, got hurt again. Just what was your evaluation of him when he was in there? And then for Johnny, Dwayne Keenan has obviously been in this situation before, back in 1993. How much do you lean on him this week because he has a history in this rivalry, something to pull from in a big game here in Tucson against this particular school?
Obviously a lot, coaches. He's one of the best coaches there is, but also I think I'm leaning on our staff, But obviously Coach Keenan's got a lot of experience playing big-time games like this, so, I'm leaning on him with some great ideas how we can defend these big-time receivers that we're going to face this week. And then obviously our staff, they got to do a good job teaching our guys.
Yeah, for Ray, he was unfortunate. He got nicked and dinged right there, but it was good to see him get back in there. Initially, fight through, the pain and the injury. Then he got hit again, and then, he wasn't able to make it back. But in pass protection, he was fantastic. He did a great job, keeping those guys off the quarterback. And in the run game, got some things to clean up. But there's a bright future there. Leif Magnuson went in and did a fantastic job. Great attitude, and we ran behind him quite a bit to go win the game. So we're excited about that position.
One for you. Both of you guys, with Brennan going off of Raymond Polito, how do you have a guy keep his head up when he's dealt with injury and then something like that happens during a game? What do you say to him on the sideline?
There really wasn't much to say. He bounced right back. It didn't get to his head. He was right back into the game. There's no issues with it. And we'll just see how quick we can get it back.
And then, Johnny, it seems like you guys are pretty close to an interception. You just haven't been able to come away with one. What's some differences out there on the field that you see maybe that could lead to a pick for you guys?
Just make the plays the ball's right there. Catch it. I told him I'm kind of tired of throwing the ball at you if you're not going to catch it at practice. Shoot, man, catch the damn ball. That's bottom line, you know what I mean? And obviously we do it every practice. We have ball drills and things like that, but obviously they got to make plays.
Have we gotten any clarification on the not interception in the end zone? Because that was a fantastic play by Bobo, and for that not to count, that's tough.
So Bobo is to card. You said that last week.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Bobo is Takari. Takari is Bobo.
Brennan, 3 straight first quarters with nothing showing, no points on the board. Is that a concern? Is that a worry?
No, losing is the worry. But we've had a couple of drives that have ended up, we started in the first quarter and we scored in the second quarter. So, the clock is an issue. But, obviously we'd like to score points early and score on every drive. That's kind of our philosophy. We like to score whenever we can. So, it'd be great to score early. We'll keep working to it.
Johnny, big game for Daniel Hanuli going up against his former team. What has he meant to your defense, and what do you make of the linebacker situation with him and Justin right now?
It's been awesome, his leadership, and obviously a guy that played before, played big-time football before, so that's been really helpful. And then obviously, just him being there with, and Manu and Justin, and they're all like brothers, man. They work together, so that's good to see. And he studies the game, his football IQ's up there, and, those are the things that he brings to our team.
Washington's allowed only 1 sack this year. Is that a combination of the quickness of kind of getting the ball out in the line, and what does the line need to do to still disrupt without maybe getting to the quarterback?
We just got to win on one-on-one battles, with their guys. He does a good job of getting rid of the ball. He's got some outlets that, when the read is not there, he dumps it off to the back. So he does a good job of getting rid of the ball, but they do a good job protecting him.
One for each. I'll just do one at a time. Johnny, was Tyler Manoa retired from football essentially when you got in contact with him? What was sort of his status?
No, I think he just needed some time away from football. I think that was the case more than anything else. He just needed a break from all the distraction he was going through at UCLA, and then obviously we kept in contact, and and that's eventually that's how he ended up here. But I don't think he was retired from football.
And for Brennan, Tanner McLaughlin is good at hurdling. He seems to really like hurdling. There was even one play this year where it looked like he wanted to, and then he didn't. But as coaches, how do you feel about that particular?
Obviously, it's exciting. I know the sideline gets excited when it happens. I'm sure the fans do as well. The most important thing, knowing that he's going to do it, we don't really have a stop button for that, is making sure he's protecting the ball when he's in the air. Normally, when you're up there, it's not where you don't practice being up there very often. So it's just really important to have great ball security, and he's done a great job with it. So we do harp on that quite a bit, just to make sure that when those what do we call them? Yeah, I don't know. He's up in the air. Yeah, we try to make sure he brings the ball down with him. Aerials, yeah, something like that.
Brennan, the offense, third downs this year, I think it's like 39%, a little bit less than last year. Where do you think you need to improve to be successful in third down situations?
Yeah, we got to do better in short yardage. We have not done a good job. We've had a couple instances where we need a yard and we haven't gotten it. So that's on the O-line, that's on us. We got to do a better job and just secure, the next set of downs. And always trying to stay out of third and long situations because those are just tougher. And that comes from playing well in first and second down. So it's all-encompassing attack to get that thing right.
Last question to David.
And Johnny, same question for you, third down. You guys have been very good. What have been some of the common denominators that allowed you guys to win in those conversion downs?
This week, I wasn't pleased with it. You know, we gave up a lot of 3rd and 12, 3rd and 15, things that we should have, you know, we should have done a better job. Just a couple of times I should have placed, made a good call for the kids. But, we just got to keep, preaching to our kids, 3rd down, red zone. Those are the biggest thing that we practice every day that we get the chance to practice. So it's really a focus on our defense. Those 2 areas that we really need to get better at, and I think it's showing up a little bit more. We're going to need it this week. So you got to continue to get better.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.